teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a running back in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Garrison. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Rodgers. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 14, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. They can bounce back and move to 3-1. They'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right comes Jackson. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 40. Past the 20. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
26.
In motion, the tight end. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Garrison. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
A 60-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, Rodgers steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Davis.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Garrison being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Butler.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Operating from the gun. Garrison. He finds his man. That's Butler. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garrison. Open man, Butler complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
First down, Eagle.
Back to throw again. It's caught by Sanders.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jackson, the man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Throwing on first down. Garrison. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garrison. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Raiders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
26. Inside. Take 30. Here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Garrison. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Garrison got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Garrison, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To try again after the sack. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Go to 50. Hey, you walk over here. Yeah, there. Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garrison. Jackson's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Eagles.
In motion right comes Jackson. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Garrison. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 23. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading.